Howard has spent many days and months working on this project and is very much appreciated for his talent and knowledge in helping to put this endeavor together. Also, a big thanks to Fred Lacey for his talent and knowledge used in the construction of the base and the surrounding area for the bronze. Also the cabinets to display the wonderful collection of George Woolf memorabilia from the Marine Office from Utah. Thank you, Fred, for those cabinets. And to the Lewis Reenwand family, thanks for the generous exhibit of so many photos and artifacts of George and Seabiscuit to display here at this time. This collection is without a doubt the best anywhere in North America and the world, for that matter. What Louis has done to collect the memorabilia of George is unbelievable. Also, Jenny Burlon and her husband Victor from Nevada. She has been a big help to us. She got onto the story, and she's been a big help, her and her husband. We appreciate their extensive knowledge of Seabiscuit and helping in every way they could. Janie, due to her health, she couldn't be here today. But she certainly has been a wonderful help to us. And a special thank you to my wife Ida for her judgment and advice in many areas. Also thanks to my wife and Eric Dick of the Garden Center of Roxburgh and the Cardston Communities in Bloom for the beautiful display of flowers you see here today for all of us to enjoy. If anyone is interested, I've written a brief story of George's life, early life, growing up here in Cardston and going on to world fame. The little book can be obtained here at the museum. And due to the fact that we know almost with certainty that George's death was caused by an insulin blackout when he was riding a race at Santa Anita. He blacked out and fell from the horse and struck his head on the sharp rail of the track. And concussion, he died 2 hours later. So we're all fighting diabetes, and I'm going to donate half of the proceeds from the little book to the Diabetic Association. Thanks again. Thanks to Doug Wilson. He's helped us quite a bit as well. He's from Calgary, a historian up there. Thanks again to many others who have helped along the way, and there's a lot. A lot of little things you don't see here today that people have done and are really appreciated. From Ida and myself and the family, I wish to thank all of you who have come today to celebrate this day with us, making it the success we had hoped to achieve. I would like to take this opportunity to present to Louis Reenwand this bronze in appreciation for his wonderful donation of George Woolf memorabilia. Also wishing you a happy birthday, Louis. It is his birthday today. He's like me. He doesn't walk as good as he used to, but he's still going strong.
Stronger than I know. And Howard.
gonna have to talk to Don about this, because this is what happens when you leave a big one out in the rain.
Thank you for being here. It's amazing to find so many people who are in George Woolf. I have been since I was a very young child. Went to California, visited his home, stayed with him, got picked up by him. Have home movies of that event. And actually there's a picture of me in his 1941 Lincoln Continental. My grandmother, Alice, standing next to George, was his older sister. She was born here in Fort McLeod in 1895. And my mother is a Canadian, well, almost. She was born in Belvedere. That's a hard enough story. But anyway, she's a good old gal. And actually gave me the first George Woolf memorabilia. I had seen it. I saw my great-grandmother, Rose, George's mother, down in Browning. And she was about 89. I was 18. And I'd driven up from Butte, which is my hometown. And she was 4'6" at that time. Just a tiny. She kept badgering my grandmother. When is that bum going to leave? I didn't feel very well. She had with her some stuff from the Charles Cheeseman barbershop. She had 4 or 5 of those. And I said to my grandmother, boy, I'd love to have those. My grandmother ignored. My mother, of course, inherited within short months. Everybody died at once. And my mother gave me 4 of those, and they were inside part of the collection. But I went from there, collected everything I could, basically restricted by dollars. I could have got more. There was a lot out there. Nobody was collecting. People just forget their heroes. And they've forgotten horse racing history. It always amazed me that I was able to walk into people's homes. One lady gave me 25 reels of film. And she gave me George's naturalization papers as a U.S. citizen in 1943 in Los Angeles. Wow, just stuff like that. She gave it to me. It's incredible. But we've been all over the West chasing George. And as you can see inside, it's been worth it. Eventually my son Scott, he came up and set it up with my brother. Ida jumped in and helped. And, excuse me, my daughter Amy, in the last 6 months, put together the black and white collection. So all that work is hers. And then Matt, who's here in Texas, when he got out of high school, there wasn't much to do. So I asked him if he'd scan everything onto the computer. And we have every newspaper clipping of George Woolf races. 8 albums. And he scanned that all into the computer. I suppose we could sell that. But I'm still a little jealous of it. It's not in perfect order. But he scanned all the scrapbooks. The albums, I have 5 or 6 albums. We haven't done anything much with them. But they're glorious. Anyway, thank you for this bronze. I'm the luckiest man in the area.